James. Hello, everyone. So, a young man from Arizona, the Arizona area, 17 years old, I believe, was stabbed. So, was listening to music, rap music, and was being posed a threat to some man in Arizona at a gas station. Now, these things are happening all over, whether they're publicized or not. I just want to say and send my blessings and my prayers to that family, to the Amin family. I believe that's his family name. Elijah Amin. I want to send my prayers and condolences to his family. Apologize for saying but this is just sad to hear another white man at that, talk about how he was threatened by a young individual for music. That's what the story says, and that's what he probably did say. It was for music. It's impossible. You saw that young man as not a threat and imposed your crazy will, your crazy wherewithal nonsense on him. And I was told, me and my wife were talking about this just a few minutes ago, that he has a history of mental health in prison. I think it seems like that's always the case later, and that's what he's going to probably ride out with, for his sentences and his trial. And it's just ridiculous, man, because that young man was doing something that I myself, everybody does. I'm 28. I had to think about that, but no, I'm 29. Excuse me, tripping. I just turned 29. I think about nothing when I play my music. I play my music. If I like the song, I'm playing it loud, very loud. Regardless of anybody thinks, you guys, regardless of whatever, I think myself at times. And I get looks. I don't even look for the looks. That's a whole nother conversation. But I get looks and all that. Especially if it's something that somebody don't really want to hear. If it's music somebody want to hear, but we ain't about to get into that. I do that. I've been doing it for years. I live in West Virginia right now. I've been doing it here for years. I've been doing it all over the nation, wherever I go, for years. It don't make no sense. People pick and choose who they want to do hateful, ridiculous nonsense too. He had his own little rhetoric and his own pain in himself, and took it out on that young man by stabbing him in the back, or stabbing him, I don't even know if it's in the back, but stabbing him at an ATM machine at a gas station because of his loud music. Instead of showing that young man how his opinion is, and even though that wouldn't have really been good either for a 27-year-old man that's so confused, because his verbiage would have been absolutely wrong, trying to share that to a 17-year-old. It would have been too aggressive, and you're going to lose the youth like that. You're not being compassionate, you're not comparing yourself, you're not, none of that. You're going to lose that young man. But that could have been a better start. People don't think before they do things. Now, if that was another 27-year-old man, or a man he thought that was his age, he wouldn't have did that at all. He wouldn't have approached him, he just would have gave him a side look. And it would have been a side look when the man's back was turned. When the man was leaving the store. It would have never been a side look when the man sees him to look. Those things just don't happen. These things happen to young people, and he was a minority. Obviously, because I'm talking about a white man that did this. Somebody, Mike or some, I don't even know his name. I be hating the people that do these to these victims, like Eric Holder that killed Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, Nip. But the names, George, I'm not gonna get into the names these people, because it's not for them. But it's very, very sad. It don't make no sense to see people do this or hear about this. A young person, this was a young kid. He does this. He probably plays his music everywhere. Wasn't bothering nobody. but it was bothering him. This man with mental illnesses that's in and out of prison, probably, most likely. And look at me, I'm not even speaking facts, what I think is a fact, but most likely he was in and out of prison, in and out of jail, whatever. Mental health issues, in and out of court, in and out of issues, basically. He put that on a 17-year-old child. He's not going to live with that. He's not going to care about that. He probably didn't care about that a minute later after he did it. He said, this is my chance. I got a 17-year-old. I got a kid. I'm doing this now. Probably did it before, but it failed in his mind because, he didn't execute it. Things like this just don't happen. It was being built up in this person. From prison, from his mental issues that they've labeled him to have in prison. And he has had the history. And I want to say, I need to get more facts. Because I'm going on to what I know and I believe about people in America and criminals and, well, I don't really know much about criminals that mess with children, but that's what I was getting to. Criminals that mess with youth. I feel like he was somebody that has past offenses with youth. Or somebody who has messed with youth before. I'm not going to say sexually, but just in some type of offensive and unnatural way. I'm pretty sure he has. I need to get my facts right on him. Because my facts are right on that young man. Elijah didn't deserve that. The Amin, A-M-I-N family did not deserve that. His friends did not deserve that. You wanted to make a change? That was the change you chose? You never see this video, you fucking moron. But that was the change you went about? Pursued? I'm pretty sure he has some type of history against youth. I'm pretty sure. Like, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, I know he does. Because he's a monster. Monsters just don't do things like this to the public eye that we see it for no reason. This happened before. It's just the court system let him out. The court system gave him another chance to do it again. The court system didn't fully rehabilitate him as the prisons are here for on paper. These prisoners make their money, send them out, rotate them, revolving door. It's another conversation. So I apologize for the beginning of the video. I'm just leaving my home, heading out. I send my condolences to the Amin family. The state of Arizona come together. The whole nation come together. Let's make a change. I'm not going to use any crazy word or adjective like subtle change. Let's make a change. Let's communicate with each other. If you don't like somebody playing loud music, share that. Guarantee that person that you don't like, whatever age they are, because hopefully you're a man and you're approaching another man with the, in the most mannerable example possible or way. But that person may listen, and that person won't retaliate with a gun, a knife, any type of harm towards you because you ain't want to hear their music. You're gonna get some words, yeah. You may get your feelings hurt because you're already hurt. So of course you're gonna get your feelings hurt if somebody's saying something you don't want to hear about you, telling them you don't want to hear that loud music. But that's a start. That person may think about that later like that. Somebody really approached me about my music being loud. They will think about that because nobody does that. But for you to offer him like that, to end his life, zero respect for you and anybody else out there who has thought of that, done that, plans to do that. Oh, it's always just loud. James.